One of the most popular homebrew rules in 5th edition I've seen is ones regarding critical successes on attack rolls. Now, rules as written, when you roll a natural 20 on an attack, you double the dice used in that attack roll. So if you only deal 1d6, you're now doing 2d6, which could potentially give you a maximum damage of 12, but also a minimum of 2. Now, if you're like me, you don't really like how that feels, so instead of that, I've heard of a lot of people doing double damage, bonuses included if you've got them. So you only roll once, but multiply your damage times 2, which also works, but can still leave you in the same position of only dealing 2 damage. It doesn't always feel amazing. Now, what my table does is similar, but is even more devastating if you ask me, so let me explain the power crits. This was a rule that my older brother and I created when I was running my first 5e game back in, I want to say 2019 or 2018, I don't actually totally remember. We had funny characters such as the God of War Kratos, Hulk Hogan dressed as Mother Teresa, a half-elf bard with a gun, a gnome rogue named Gnome, and a dragonborn sorcerer. We were noticing that our group wasn't really getting what they felt they were going to get out of their critical hits, so we decided to do something. In exchange for making enemies harder to kill by way of extending their HP and letting us be a little bit of a bastard, their critical hits were turned into powerful attacks meant to properly change the tide of battle by a fair shot. Instead of rolling the attack dice twice, we still only rolled it once, but there's a twist. We pretended like you rolled twice, but the first time you rolled was a maximum power attack! So, boom, instantly, if our Goliath Barbarian wielding his Great Axe, which it was treated as if it had the Frostbrand enchantment, on critical hit, he not only did the maximum of 12 damage, but also the 6 cold damage. Instantly, on top of getting to roll another d12 and d6 on top of that. And let's see. He rolled a 7 and a 2. That's 27 damage from one hit! This is what critical hits are made out of, and we've been bringing this rule to every game since then, even ones not ran by me or my brother. Our friend who played Hulk Hogan had it in his game too, and it was such a fun time, especially because my Loxodon Way of the Four Elements monk had a bone to pick with annoying-ass guards that wanted to make sure his imported wares were legal. Thanks for watching this episode of The Space Show. I didn't know if this would work, but like just recording this, I had a lot of fun reliving the experiences of us introducing the Power Crit rule. If you want to see more, they'll tell me down in the comments. If you want to hear more about my homebrew rules and whatever, I would be glad to share. I borrowed these class icons from JoeCat. May he ever work on those Warhammer minis in peace. Thank you all for watching. My name is Sonata.